I just need to address some shit, bro. I really do need to address this. I didn't want to make this video. I know I'm a little late and all this, but this gotta be addressed. As y'all know that Drose said some shit that kinda stirred up some controversy. I respect Derrick Rose, MVP season of 2011. Some people say that he robbed LeBron James out of that MVP. I disagree with him. I disagree with all the motherfuckers that said that because it's not true. He deserved that. It was a well-deserved. He became the youngest MVP of 2011. So, I don't care what nobody say. He deserved that shit. But he goes on to say on the platform that, oh, and he the realest. I respect this guy. He one of my top 5 point guards in my top 5 list. Hands down. So he was tweaking when he said some shit on the platform. I understand it's the man's opinion and all, but for him to say that Michael Jordan wouldn't be the Michael Jordan of today if it wasn't for the Bulls, it's flat out a slap in the face of every Chicago Bulls fan. That the old Chicago Bulls, it's a slap in the face to the old school Chicago Bulls fan that was rocking with the Bulls, Michael Jordan's Bulls, from the beginning to the motherfucking end. From where they were struggling in the 80s to finally winning in the 90s. For him to say that Michael Jordan wouldn't be Michael Jordan without Chicago, he wouldn't win somewhere else in other teams. Like, for example, if he was to get drafted with the Blazers, which he would have been had they not, they said fuck it, they had too many scorers. I think that's why the Trail Blazers did not pick Michael Jordan number 2, so the Bulls picked him number 3 back in 1984 because Akeem Olajuwon got drafted number 1 for the Houston Rockets. But they was like in the same draft, but it wound up becoming a draft bust once the Trail Blazers picked Sam Bowie over Michael Jordan. But for Derrick Rose to say, but back to the other topic. For D Rose to say some bullshit like Michael Jordan wouldn't be Michael Jordan if it wasn't for the Chicago Bulls. I understand before he even got there, they didn't have no winning culture. The Chicago Bulls didn't have that winning team culture there. But as soon as this motherfucker got there, he turned that Bulls team into a motherfucking culture. A winning fucking culture. Even though it took him a long time because... And motherfuckers was calling him the God of Chicago. When Larry Bird, when he scored 63 on the motherfucking Celtics and on Larry Bird said himself that Michael Jordan is Jesus in disguise. If that don't tell you that he was on his way up and turning that motherfucking Bulls team into a winning city, then I don't know what to tell you. To say that the Bulls made Michael Jordan into this motherfucking winning scoring machine of a legend, of a GOAT, is a slap in the face to the old school Chicago Bulls that was rocking with him from the tough times and to the good times. They were shitty. The Bulls were shitty in the 80s. I give you that. He got swept in the first round twice in the 80s. I give y'all that. But to say that the Bulls made Jordan into the GOAT, the legend himself, is flat out bullshit. I disagree with that. Michael Jordan already established his damn self in his days in North Carolina, University of North Carolina. He already built a name of himself. He already established himself. If anything, if we're gonna say that, we might as well say that Nike made Jordan into the GOAT. Them commercials made Jordan into the GOAT. We might as well say that shit. He would have never been the Michael Jordan of today if it wasn't for Nike and them commercials. So if anything, I say that. Other than that, nah, bruh. Drose was tweaking. I don't know what he was smoking on, but Chicago didn't make Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan made Chicago. He made Chicago into a winning city. Dude gave them 6 rings, bruh. Even though my favorite player, if I was to grew up in the 90s and shit, it would have been Scottie Pippen and all that. So, I disagree, bruh. I respect your game. You the MVP. You gonna be forever being you eligible. I know you're gonna be in the Hall of Fame sooner or later, and hopefully that day, man, I can request time off, bro, and go to my first Bulls game and watch them retire his jersey. I really want to go. Hopefully I get to go that Saturday on January 4th. But other than that, bro, I disagree with you. Michael Jordan was already that winning scoring player in his days in North Carolina. Peace.